Want to learn some psychology? Tough, you're going to. Want to learn some nerdy psychology today? All right. Different parts of your brain will navigate the environment differently. Your brain works in competition with itself. It also works with itself, but it competes. Because in our evolution, different parts of our brain were probably the primary way we evolved, and then another part built on top of it, and it had to adapt or be toast. Such is the nature of life and evolution. But what this means is different parts of your brain, when they're on, so to speak, when the circuitry is on, that will make you behave differently. And one of the most obvious ways that you see this is the effect of chronic stress. I would say that most mental health presentations are related to chronic stress, and the brain starts getting different neurochemicals. It causes things to be a bit more active, some things a little less active, and you see this unbalance, and that all then comes out in terms of mental health symptoms. That would be my take on it. And chronic stress, what it does is it atrophies the prefrontal cortex. So atrophies, it kills off some of the connections in the prefrontal. Now it grows back, but you need safety and time to recover, just like any sort of injury. But whenever that happens, you have something called your amygdala, which is a much more emotional, reactive part of your brain, which is very handy in a pinch. If you've been chased by a lion, your amygdala will probably take the wheel. I still don't fancy your chances, but it probably does it better than the prefrontal. And if you have OCD, for example, I always see OCD as habits gone wild. You see the person get very stuck in ritualized behaviors. Logic can't swing into their understanding. It sort of butts heads with the habits part. And that's because habits sit in a different part of your brain. And stress produces an over-reliance on habits. So do you see, under stress, things just get a wee bit out of balance, they get a bit dysregulated, and off like a little tumbleweed we can go. And that's why if you watch my videos, you see me say things like, just don't do anything right now. And you're not capable of complex thought. Now, this is a complex problem. Well, then you need to be capable of complex problem solving. Not simple problem solving. That's part of your problem. You're trying to navigate the world in a simple fashion and it's not working out for you. Why? Because there's been some sort of chronic stressor going on for you. Now, of course, this is a short video. It's a lot deeper than all that. But this is this general idea that different parts of your brain will do things differently. And the more you work those different parts of the brain, the stronger they get and the bigger the tumbleweed gets, which is why it gets bedded more and more in. Often therapy is about producing a big old knock to the person's brain in some way. To put it simply, we try to push the brain into working in a different way, which then helps the person move towards healing and this more cooperative way for the brain to work, i.e. to get the prefrontal, the bit that can do all the complex stuff, back in charge. Just something to think about. Okay.